Your first stretch is going to be a couch stretch or a quad stretch. These are each only going to be 1 minute, so do your best for the whole entire minute. Coach Kelsey's in the back there. She's on her knee and the back of her leg is propped up. You can prop it up on a couch or wall or anything else. And then Coach Steve is on the ground in the front, and he has his foot tucked up next to the other side of his leg. It's right on the other side of his bottom there, and he's just leaning back as far as he can to get a stretch.
While you're doing these stretches, try to think about breathing, trying to relax. I know Coach Kelsey and Coach Steve are talking through some of this, but we're also thinking about how relaxed our body is and how we don't push the body to go past a certain threshold.
Time to switch. I'll also mention that the stretch can be changed a little bit by squeezing your butt cheek in the back there. If you squeeze the bottom, it'll change the stretch, and you should feel it a little bit more on the top part of the hip, like the front side of your hip there. That's called the hip flexor, and it's great to be stretching that too.
Also, while you're down in the stretch that Coach Steve is in, you can also squeeze your quad and your butt cheeks or glutes and get a little better stretch. Try to relax though, and don't forget to breathe.
We're gonna get ready to switch into the next stretch here, which is a butterfly stretch. So you're just gonna move to your bottom and put the bottom of your feet together in front of you. Relax your body, take a nice breath out, and bow your head as low as it'll go. Try not to move during this one, and just relax and see if your body will sink a little bit deeper over time. It's just 1 minute.
I try to relax my chin into my chest. Think about my head being very, very heavy, relaxing the upper spine. And I try to take big inhales. And then as I exhale, I try to get further into the stretch. Try to relax your jaw. Very passive.
Nice job, you guys. Now we're gonna switch into a single leg forward fold. So you will still stay on your bottom. Straighten one leg out. Put your other foot right next to the knee on that leg. And reach your hands forward down the leg. Again, just relax your body and stretch as far as it's willing to stretch right now.
If you notice the difference between Coach Kelsey and Coach Steve needs to work on his hamstrings. Coach Kelsey has got some good range of motion. She's almost able to get her nose to her knee. Coach Steve's still working on it. Everyone will be different in this stretch, so don't push it. You'll see over time, the more you do this stretch, the further you'll get into the stretch. You should feel this in the lower back, possibly the glutes and the hamstrings.
Switch sides.
Again, I'll just keep reminding you guys to keep breathing during these stretches. Try to take a big inhale and then exhale. I try to practice 4 seconds in for the inhale, 4-second hold of the breath, 4 seconds out, then 4 seconds holding the breath out, and then repeating that through the entire stretch.
Nice job, you guys. We're gonna come on up, get ready to switch into the next stretch, which will be a seal. So you're gonna start on your tummy. Go ahead and put the hands and elbows underneath you, and then you're gonna push up through your hands. As you can see on this one, Coach Kelsey and Coach Steve are doing different things. So Coach Kelsey's back is not as flexible, so she's going to keep it right on her elbows to get a little stretch through the back that way. And then Coach Steve is able to go up on his hands and hold his arms all the way straight to get a greater stretch through his back. And just like Coach Steve was saying before, nice, big, long breaths.
During the stretch, Coach Steve is trying to stretch his spine all the way to the ceiling while releasing tension in his stomach and his lower back.
Last stretch, last minute right here, you're gonna do puppy dog. So this one, we're reaching the hands forward. We're gonna send our booty up into the air and try to bring your armpits down towards the ground. So your bottom is gonna be the highest thing right now.
Think about the armpits relaxing into the ground. They will start off the ground in the beginning, and as you become more flexible, you'll feel your armpits slowly descend towards the ground. It takes a little bit of work and relaxation, lots of breathing.
Relax for the last few seconds of your stretching routine.
We're almost there, you guys.
Last big breath, and then come on out of the stretch. Give someone near you or yourself a high five.
Good job, you guys.
Way to get more flexible.